We're live this evening from the Gabba. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day, and the pitch has been prepared beautifully, something for everyone. I'd say it's worth getting at the batters with the ball first, though. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket. Absolutely no threat of any rain.
Great work, David. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
They'll be looking to extract a little bit extra out of this pitch, bowling at home.
Willands has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Players look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
A few moves made in the field.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes. There'll be runs here. A couple on offer here.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Straight to the fielder. Loud appeal. Gale comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. And with that, they're off the mark.
Misses everything.
Gale shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Got right in behind it.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's the over. The Royals are 6 for none. Going with pace now. Solid defence, very compact. There'll be one run here for them. Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
We're there. Yep.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Huge edge. And gone. Brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Right off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yes.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yep.
Good return back from the deep. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with three.
Great bowling.
The slower ball just missed the bat and the stumps.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Guptill, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Bit of a change-up in the field now. That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
He was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Beaten on the drive.
Guptill with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Great shot. At least one on offer. 6 runs added there. The Royals are 29 for 2. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Well ball.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Nicked it.
No. Yep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. 8 runs added in that over. The Royals are 37 for 2. Digs out the Yorker.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Timed that brilliantly.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Pollard, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
That spun a long way. Very, very lucky to miss it, if I'm being totally honest.
Good catch. Out.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Cottrell shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Ball down.
Cottrell gets off the mark.
Waiting. Yeah. No. Yes, yes. Yep.
Chance to run 2. They'll get at least 1. Super shot.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Huge shot, that's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That was just a coat of paint away from hitting the wickets. Great bowling, deserved better.
Yes, yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Royals are 66 for 3. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep. No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Yes!
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler!
Taylor shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yep.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
5 runs added in that over. The Royals are 71 for 3. Nicely played.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Good shot for no runs. Quick to get on the back foot, but just cracked it to the fielder.
Yes!
There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Catch him!
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Guptill shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Absolutely nailed it.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Lovely bowling.
Here he is, buddy.
Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
Yes. Great night.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Misses everything.
Bowling.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Yep. Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There'll be one run here for them.
Yes, yes.
Could be gone if only they had hit. Could be close.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
That's the over. The Royals are 91 for 3. Pollard, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot. Strong appeal.
Yep. No.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes. Bowler, bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Yes. Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Catch it.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
And that brings up the batsman's half century.
Well, that's the 50. Blink and you'd miss it. There has been some really good batting strokes. Just masterful play.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. The Royals are 101 for 3. Couldn't have played that any better.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Beaten on the drive.
Turner with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Waiting. Yes.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lyth has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Immaculate timing there.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Kuggeleijn takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Lyth getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters.
Turner with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Yeah.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Edged it. Big shout. Oh, that is a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Kane will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Oh, well bowled.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Loud shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. No problems at all with where the ball is pitched. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there. Not hitting a thing, ends up wasting a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Middle that one, great timing.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for six.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. A real beauty, just times it so well.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yes. Great nut.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Lyth has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Sam's back on now.
It's coming into the attack.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Well bowled. Yes. Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Bowler.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Royals are 148 for 6. Pollard coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Nicked it! They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And gone straight to the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
Got right in behind it.
Good areas, buddy.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
9 runs added in that over. The Royals are 157 for 7.
Yes.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Moving well between the wickets, great running, fantastic running, but it's leg byes to the total.
What a catch!
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Clark is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Solid defence, very compact.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Pollard, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Madness! Complete air shot. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Pollard to bowl the last over. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. A direct hit and this could be gone. Timed that brilliantly.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Edge, unplayable. Doesn't beat the infield. There'll be 1 run here for them. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Over. The Royals are 189 for 8. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs. This is a respectable total. total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Guptill gets off the mark.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Wait.
Strong appeal. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowlers.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Well placed, should get a single.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep.
Out!
Yeah.
Good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Thick edge.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
End of the over. The batting side are now 30 for 2.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Loud appeal.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yeah. Bowler's end.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yep.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Yeah.
Huge edge. Was there a glove? Yes, there is.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Lai didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Super piece of timing.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Live shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes. Ball is aimed.
A couple on offer here. Big appeal. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Nice shot, runs possible.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. A nice catch taken in the slips.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Beaten on the drive.
Willens will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Hetmeyer, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Big shout.
The captain going with an aggressive field.
Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Solid defence, very compact.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yes. Bowlers.
Bowler is confident on this one. Got right in behind it.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yes.
There'll be one run here for them.
End of the 7th over. The batting side are now 76 for 5.
Clark having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far, and just one more to get 5 in this innings.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Edge, amazing delivery. That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Sams takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Oh my word, what a catch. The hang time on that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Pollard won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yep.
Finds the edge. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Going with spin now.
Spinner is coming on to bowl.
A few moves made in the field.
Edged. Now then, was there a feint edge? Gone. Not a great shot to start the over.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck. No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Gone! Takes it and seals the win.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon